Your body just spent 12 hours burning fat, repairing cells, and running its overnight biological program. You wake up feeling clearer than yesterday. The autophagy completed. The metabolic switch flipped. Your insulin is at its lowest point of the entire day. Then you reach for your coffee. You add milk. You add a little sugar. Maybe a splash of cream. And within 10 minutes, you have undone everything your body just built. This is not about quitting coffee. This is about understanding exactly what happens inside your body when you add the wrong things to it in the morning, and why the timing of your first coffee matters more than the coffee itself. The research on this is clear, and almost nobody talks about it. Here is what is actually happening when you wake up. Your cortisol is naturally rising. This is not a stress response. This is your body using cortisol the way it was designed to be used. Cortisol wakes you up. It moves stored glucose into your bloodstream so your brain has fuel before you eat. It activates your nervous system. It prepares your body for the day. In a healthy morning, cortisol peaks within the first hour of waking, then naturally drops over the next 2 hours. This drop is what tells your body the wake-up phase is complete, and normal metabolism can resume. Coffee interrupts this entire process. When you drink coffee during the cortisol spike, your body releases more cortisol than it needed. The natural drop never happens. Cortisol stays elevated for hours longer than it should. And elevated cortisol does 3 specific things to a fasted body. First, it raises blood sugar even without food. Cortisol tells your liver to release stored glucose. Your blood sugar rises. Your pancreas responds with insulin. Your insulin rises. The fat-burning state your body worked all night to reach is interrupted within 20 minutes. Second, elevated cortisol blocks growth hormone. The growth hormone surge that was supposed to peak in your morning fasted state never reaches its maximum. The cellular repair window your body opened overnight starts closing early. Third, elevated cortisol signals fat storage instead of fat burning. Specifically belly fat. Cortisol is the hormone most directly linked to abdominal fat accumulation. Drinking coffee during a cortisol spike teaches your body to store fat in the worst possible location. Now add the milk. Milk contains lactose. Lactose is a sugar. The amount of sugar in even a small splash of milk is enough to trigger an insulin response in a fasted body. Your insulin was at its lowest point of the day. The milk pushes it up. The fat burning stops. Milk also contains casein and whey. Both are proteins. Protein in a fasted state activates a pathway called mTOR. When mTOR activates, autophagy shuts down. The cellular cleanup your body was completing stops within minutes of that first sip of milky coffee. Now add the sugar. A teaspoon of sugar is 4 grams of glucose. In a fasted state with low insulin, 4 grams is enough to spike blood sugar measurably. Your pancreas releases insulin to handle it. Insulin shuts down fat oxidation. Your body switches from burning stored fat to burning the sugar you just drank. Then add the cream, or the syrup, or the flavored creamer most people use. Now you are not having coffee. You are having a small dessert that happens to contain caffeine. And you are having it at the moment your body was least prepared to process it. This is what people mean when they say their coffee broke their fast. They are right, but most people do not understand exactly which mechanism broke it. It is not just one thing. It is the cortisol amplification, the lactose, the casein, the sugar, and the timing of all of it hitting a body that was in the most metabolically sensitive state it reaches all day. Here is the fix. And it is simple. Wait. Drink water first. Move for 10 minutes if you can. Let your natural cortisol spike rise and fall on its own schedule. Then have your coffee. For most people, waiting 90 minutes after waking to drink coffee changes everything. Your cortisol has already started its natural decline. The caffeine reinforces alertness without amplifying a hormone that was already finishing its job. If you can drink your coffee black, your fasting state stays intact. Black coffee with no additives does not raise insulin, does not activate mTOR, and does not break autophagy. The science on this is solid. If you cannot drink it black, that is a different conversation. The right answer is not adding milk and sugar and pretending you are still fasting. The right answer is moving your first coffee into your eating window, where calories and insulin are supposed to be present. You are not addicted to coffee. You are addicted to the ritual of coffee at the wrong time of day. Your body spent all night burning fat, repairing cells, and clearing damaged proteins. The first thing you put in your mouth determines whether that work gets preserved or erased. Coffee with milk and sugar at 6 in the morning erases it. Black coffee at 8:30 preserves it. Coffee with milk at 10 in your eating window finishes it. Same drink, different timing, completely different metabolic outcome. Subscribe if this helped you understand why your morning coffee might be the reason fasting stopped working for you. The next video covers the 3 other morning habits that quietly cancel overnight fat burning and the specific order to do them in for the strongest metabolic effect.